All right. We back here again. And this time we back to win. I got the board working. So that means my phone is going to be working. Let's talk about it. Let's go, AJ. Good performance. Great performance. All right, let's talk about it. I got everything set up. Let's run the intro.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes is so ratchet. These hoes is so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas. You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad side.
Let's go, AJ. Back in the winner's circle. Back in the winner's circle. Congratulations. Hell of a job. Hell of a job. Went in there and got it done. Got it done. Got it done. The whole time the fight was going through, the commentators were saying, he gotta win. He needs a knockout. He needs a knockout. Well, man, he got it. Phone lines are open, 404-692-1766, 404-692-1766. And why not? I'll drop the link out there too. I'll drop the link out there. See what people got to say. Yeah, what y'all think of the fight though? What did y'all think of it? Somebody said left cross. No, it was a right hand. It was a right hand. It was like a jab to the body. He got low, changed levels, jab to the body, came over top with a massive right hand. Let's go, AJ. Terrible accent. Put a case on me. But I got a survey in the chat. I'm asking you guys, did you hit the like button? But also trying to let's start the conversation. AJ versus Wilder, according to Eddie Hearn, the Saudis are in town. They are in town. And they're trying to close that damn deal. They are trying to close the deal for Wilder versus AJ in January. It's going to be massive. Massive. Megazar, what up? Check
Hold
one.
on, I was gonna say, give me a minute. Let me get right real quick. I just want to make sure I get in though.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, no doubt. All right. While you do that, let me make sure I share this on IG. Let them know we live. Got to talk about it. Good fight, and good night. Put him to sleep, man. One punch now. It was a little shaky at the beginning. My man did get hit with a little bit too many jabs for my comfort. But he went in there and got the job done. Toby with an eye, where you at? You always say you talk about Spencer Crawford too much. Here's an example. Talking about something totally different. I don't see you here. I'm glad he got it done. Got it done in a major way. Dramatic fashion, too, because that eye was closing. Shout out to my boy Prize Fighter. He said, salute. Lisa Bell, she said, I've seen him look better. Don't get me wrong. I wanted him to double and triple up the jab. Absolutely. He was doing good body work, though. He was doing good with his jab. He was stepping into his jab, but he was still on the line too much, too. He definitely stayed on the line too much. He did get hit with some shots I didn't like. Robert Helenius came out the first round, just threw a crazy combination, left hook, right hand, just went right to him. Had AJ fighting on the back foot. I don't like AJ fighting on the back foot. I think he's more dominant when he's on his front foot, but I'm happy to see him get that win and get that knockout. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. The referee didn't even count. The referee saw him go down and was like, woo. Ooh, let me go and end this fight. I don't want to be like Harvey Doc. Let this guy take punishment all night. Because he won't gonna get up, though. He won't get up. And what do y'all think of AJ after the fight? I thought he was going back to the locker room. My man got out the ring and did a ring walk around the ring. I ain't seen that in a minute. That's what you call a walk-off knockout. He hit him and literally
walked off. Is the old AJ back? Is it too soon to say? Is the old AJ back? What you guys think? Wrong picture. Good shit, man. Good job. 404-692-1766. 404-692-1766 is the number to call. Lisa Bell said, yes, he keeps his head on the line. He did. That's why he was getting, Robert Helenius was able to jab with him and snapping his head back because he had that reach advantage. Definitely was snapping AJ's head back, but like I said, a lot of times in boxing, man, guys train their ass off for these fights. As soon as the fight is over, we're like, well, what's next? And we are so critical on them. Even in victory, we're very critical on the guys, right? The guy went in there, got this shit done, got it done in a major way. Congratulations. Got it done in a major way. Man, the AJ hate is real, though. I already see people on Twitter talking about that version of AJ can't beat Wilder. Well, we don't know. We don't know. It was like, just because Wilder beat him in the first round doesn't mean anything. Maybe he learned something from that mistake, so he doesn't get caught rushing in like he did with Wilder. So AJ had to fight him different. People learn from losses, man. But I get it. It's easy to just bash AJ. He's an easy target. He's popular, big earner. So he's an easy target for people to hate on. But let me see what they're saying in the Chizat. Megazar, let me know when your audio is good too.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Talk to me. What'd you think of the fight, my man? Prize fighter, my guy too. Salute the prize fighter.
As an AJ fan, I give him a B plus. He get a plus because of the knockout. I felt as though I understand his approach, but he need to lose the cautious approach and learn how to feel fighters out. And it's like, to me, he doesn't use his jab enough as a rangefinder. Don't get me wrong, he has a great jab. The body, you know what I'm saying? The body shots is what got him ready, because you could tell he was getting tired. Don't get me wrong, he set his ass up in round 2. He set him up in round 2 and barely missed, because if he'd have connected with that, it'd have been over 2. But he couldn't figure out Helenius' timing. And like I said, he never got, I guess that's a fucking thing with Derrick James fighters. They don't get their damn head off the line. And they're subjective to the jab. But overall, man, he got it done. I did like the instruction Derrick James was giving him. He was giving him sound, good instruction. And ultimately, he got the knockout. I knew he was gonna knock him out. I said round 8 just because I didn't feel like he would throw everything at him, and I think Helenius learned not to throw everything at a fighter anymore. Like, it's what happened to him in the Deontay Wilder fight. But yeah, he got the knockout. He was winning every round. Was it a beautiful fashion? No, but he was winning every round, so I give him a B plus.
You gotta fix your audio.
That's not me.
I said Shelton Moore. You gotta fix your audio. We'll bring him back in. So what you said, you gave him a B plus. You said the plus comes from the knockout, is what you said.
Right.
Damn, man, you grade hard.
I mean, I'm a Anthony Joshua fan. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe that I believe he's thinking too much. And it's like, instead of him just going off and getting into a rhythm, he's thinking too much. And it ain't like with Bud. Bud thinking is rhythm based. You know what I'm saying? I think his thinking is literally, he's in there thinking like fucking calculus and all this shit going on in his head, when it's like, nah, man, it's really, you should get the rhythm. You kind of overthinking it, but when you have had as many coaches as he's had, you pretty much had a Olympic trainer for the majority of your career. A lot of the shit that's coming out, I can see why he would be overthinking. And then this was the absolute scenario as to why he's been on a little slide, so to speak, taking in a late substitute. When he, you know what I'm saying, when you train for another person, you take it, and then the Andy Ruiz thing. Don't get me wrong, he came back and avenged that. But still, shit like that is going off in his head. And I kind of think that's why he did the fucking most once he got the knockout. Like you hit Hank Aaron the home run record or something. Oh, man, sit your ass in the ring, man. You supposed to knock this dude out.
Oh, don't do like that, Megazord. You know, when the last time he had a knockout win, bro? This has been a minute.
Against Pulev.
So he been in a slump. Feel good to get that shit off.
Yeah, man. I'm like I said, a B+. But come on, man. It ain't like you ding the bell rung and you knocked the nigga. And if the bell rung and you knocked him out from the get-go, you could do all that shit then. Man, he basically just did what he should have been doing. Just step into you getting punched anyway. Follow up. Throw more than one punch. But like I said, I give him a B+. Like I said, he my second favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? Bud number one. But AJ, I've watched more of AJ's career than Bud. So that's why I'm gonna be harder on AJ, man.
Okay, let me go to show more. Show more. Mic check 1 2. Let me hear it sound. Unmute your mic. Unmute it. You muted. There you go.
So AJ stopped his ass, huh?
Yeah. Put him in the dirt.
Put him in the dirt. Hey, look, that sets up the AJ Wilder fight.
Yeah. Talk to me. Go ahead.
Look, Wilder's gonna be 38 by the time they fight, bro. I don't see Wilder. I don't know. AJ's a combination puncher. Wilder's a one-punch guy. Sets up the right hand beautifully with that jab. I don't know. It's a 50-50 fight to me, bro.
Did you see the fight?
Hell no. I'm getting drunk. I ain't seen the fight.
I sent you a
I'm
link.
going to see it tonight when I go home and watch it on the zone.
Oh, yeah. I sent you a link for it for members only. It was on the community tab.
Well, I was barbecuing and talking shit, so I didn't get it. I'm sorry about that, brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because the question I'm asking is based off this performance, can it be Wilder? So you probably can't even answer that question. That's the question of tonight.
You still under the assumption that Wilder's the bully and he's unbeatable. I don't see it that way.
No. I didn't say that. I'm talking about based off the performance that we just saw. Like, I guess you had to see his performance tonight.
Did he knock that man out in 7 rounds?
What round was it? I think it might have been 7. I don't know.
Yeah, hell yeah, he can beat Wilder. Hell yeah. Who says Wilder gonna catch him in 7 rounds? Who says Wilder gonna catch him in 8 rounds? Who says Wilder gonna catch him at all?
Wilder catches everybody. Everybody feels.
Yeah, he catches everybody. He ain't fought this guy. Stop giving dudes credit for fights they haven't fought yet.
Yeah,
I definitely think he could beat Deontay Wilder. For the simple fact that Deontay Wilder hasn't been in there with a real puncher. Like, the closest real punch he had was David Ortiz, and before he caught David Ortiz was giving it to his ass. Not David Ortiz. What's Luis Ortiz?
Okay. Yeah,
he was giving it to his ass. You know what I'm saying? But he got caught with that shit. But I believe that
Megazord, you talking about the 46-year-old Luis Ortiz?
Yeah, the 52-year-old. Was giving it to him till he got caught. And like I said, I just think it's a 50. I always believed it was a 50-50 fight. Both of them done took losses. And we'll see. I think Deontay Wilder does himself a disservice if he goes out and try to jump on Anthony Joshua, because Joshua can end your night too. He don't hit as hard as Deontay Wilder, but he hit hard enough. So
he hit hard enough, bro. Everybody at heavyweight hit hard enough, don't they? At some point.
Yeah, but he's second. Deontay Wilder, the first in his generation with knockout power was shit. Anthony Joshua right there.
Go ahead, show. KP from KC5 in the building. What up, KP?
What up, Mark? I missed the fight, man. I missed the fight.
Oh man. She
I
said,
was doing the back to school shindig, man. I missed the fight, but can't wait to see the Wilder AJ fight. I'm definitely not gonna miss that.
okay, so you want to see that fight, and who you think gonna win?
I still like Wilder because AJ just got a new trainer. I don't know if AJ is gonna be able to trust his trainer as much under heat. I don't trust AJ like that. I just trust that Wilder's gonna knock him down. I mean, he's knocked everybody down. There isn't a man he has to knock down. So I just trust he's gonna knock him down.
But will he get back up though?
Only Fury. Fury is the only one that got back up.
But won't AJ's boxing skills prevail?
I can't say his skills is that much better than Wilder's. He got skills, but I mean, I just can't say that because AJ is so unsure of himself. That's just what I get.
I agree. He's unsure of himself, but his skill is leaps and bounds better. His skill is leaps and bounds better.
I'm sorry, man. I can't go with the guy unsure of himself. It takes courage to get in that ring, dog, and he keeps getting in that ring. He could have quit a long time ago. The man made so much money, man. He could have quit a long time ago. He likes doing this. He ain't got to box no more. He's sure of himself. Like you gotta be sure of yourself to get in that ring, bro. That's why most people don't. I'll pass the mic though. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna go grab my glasses.
I agree with I agree with the brother to a degree. I think he is a little unsure of himself. You can see the tentativeness tonight.
Yeah.
And this is coming from a real AJ fan. And like I said, I just think
Megazar.
Go ahead, go.
Megazar. I just think him and Wilder against each other. I think AJ just always has something about Wilder in his head. I just think that's there. I don't get with AJ. I don't get a Holyfield mindset. I'll say that. That's what I'll say. And it's very rare that you get that.
I don't get a Holyfield mindset with none of these dudes. If I'm being honest with you.
Like, yeah. But I would say the only guy that's kind of close to that today's heavyweights is Fury. You know what I'm saying? So I
say Usyk. I think Usyk can fight anybody. To me, Tyson Fury picks and chooses who he fights to. He makes sure that people who can't move laterally.
He's doing that on purpose. Yeah, he's doing it on purpose. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He picks people, you know what I'm saying? Like only reason he fought.
Especially after Otto Wallen, huh? Especially after Otto Wallen.
The fight that they should have stopped, that Otto Wallen was up on the cards on, talking about that fight?
Right. Yeah, that fight, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why he's been running from AJ, because AJ is skilled enough to catch Tyson Fury. He's skilled enough. Now, will he? I don't know. But he's skilled enough. I believe AJ got the skills to be one of the best heavyweights we've ever seen. It's just that he had a training wheels as a trainer. I just call Rob McCracken training wheels.
Yeah.
You know,
it's certain, and like we was talking about with Spence and Crawford. I'm a Spence fan, and I went with Spence. But after watching that and seeing how that plays out, you're able to see the different level of what they've trained them to do. Because certain guys, you just can't get in there with the because what I seen from Spence and Crawford was I seen Hopkins Trinidad. That's what that looked like to me. That's what that looked like to me. All over again. It looked like a very skilled veteran fighter versus a guy that can only go one way.
Right.
And when he can't get his way, the fight's over.
And I was just joking earlier. I said it's something with Derrick James fighters. They don't get their fucking head off the line.
They don't get their head off the line, bro. Man. Frank Martin had me scared about that, and that's what scares me about AJ. If you don't get your head off the line on Wilder, you're gone. You're gone, bro.
But the thing about Wilder is he don't get shit off the line. He just get his punch off before you can do anything.
Hey, Megatron, if he get that donkey kick off on you, it's over.
I know if he, I don't give a fuck who's standing in front of him. If he get that shit off, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for any nigga that ever lace some gloves up. And I'm not a Deontay Wilder fan, but if he get that shit off, we're gonna holler at the best of the best. The thing about it is that Anthony Joshua has enough dynamite in his glove too, to where if he could tap Wilder good enough to make him hesitant, and he can drop his ass too. So I'm gonna always go with my guy. I'm gonna go with Joshua, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like Deontay Wilder isn't a freak of nature in terms of the power he carries.
Yeah. I think his speed makes his power more. But I think we may get lucky and see a Foreman versus Lau type of deal. Hopefully, maybe we get some shit like that out of that. George Foreman versus Ron Lau type of fight. Right. You know, they beat the piss out of each other. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they give us that, then they give it to us a couple times because of it being so great of a fight.
Yeah, if either one of them get their right hand off, the other person going to sleep. It's really what it is. Because if Deontay Wilder get hit with Anthony Joshua right hand, his ass laying down too.
What is your thoughts on Malik Scott training now? What is your thoughts on him now?
I like Mark Breland better. What did we? He fought Helenius, a person that he spars with. Like Helenius was a sparring partner of his. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. What he got hit with tonight, 10 times harder than what Deontay Wilder hit his ass with. He got exploded on tonight with one of them things. Deontay Wilder chipped him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, he took a dive, because like I said, what looks hard and what looks perceived as not hard, I'm not in there taking that damn punch. And I don't know the angle, and I don't know the torque that this man has on his punch. You know what I'm saying?
AJ kind of takes me as a clubbing puncher, and Wilder is more of a snappy puncher to me. Kind of like the Bud and Spence thing. It's very, to me, that's what it. And with Wilder, it's so fast and like you may not see it. It's like shit.
That shit is.
I don't know.
Is a laser beam. He hit Luis Ortiz in that second fight. I did not see that shit, boy.
I didn't see it till the replay, bro. And I was watching it in the theater.
I was like, what the heck? I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? So that shit was a laser beam. Bing! I said, oh my God.
And all the sweat that came off his head when he hit him, I was like, wow. Can't believe it.
All the sweat off his body came off. That nigga was dry when he got up. He was dry when he got up.
He dehydrated that nigga up.
That nigga had rehab shit. He got weight drained out. He got weight drained with a punch.
Yeah, that's a different kind of punch. But like you said, Wilder can get caught from Joshua. I would just say this: that fight's ending in a knockout. That's what we do know. It's ending in a knockout.
For sure. And I'll say this
ending in a knockout.
I will say this: before Anthony Joshua showed that he had chinks in his armor, your boy Wilder didn't want no parts of him, and that's a fucking fact. Because when Wilder was over there in the UK when he fought Klitschko, you know Wilder could have had that fight, but Shelly Finkel was like, nah, he not ready yet. Wilder could have had that fight because Finkel managed at that time. Finkel was still managing Klitschko.
I remember he did.
Yeah. And once AJ did what he did, hey man, you gonna chill over here, man. And Wilder was in that motherfucker like a fan. He looked excellent tonight. Trying to string together sentences, incomplete sentences, stringing as many of them as he can together. But once he took the little chink in his armor, then he started. You know what I'm saying? Then he started coming at him. But like I said, it's gonna be a good fight. Both of them have fought. Deontay Wilder I've never seen a puncher his like. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Anthony Joshua has enough skill to evade. If he can evade and get out the way good enough to where he can hit Wilder with some shit. And Wilder gonna be there to get hit. So like I said, it's gonna be a great fight. Of course, I'm gonna go with my guy. I'm gonna go with AJ. But if Wilder knocks him out, I'm not gonna be surprised. That's what Wilder does. Hell. I think he only has one fight that he won that didn't end in a knockout, and that was the first fight against the short dude with the dreads. I can't think of his name.
No, that was a fight against Fury. The Fury draw.
No. It was another fight before that he had with a
Bermain.
Yeah. The first fight he didn't knock him out. The first fight.
Yeah, he didn't. The Haitian on permanent vacation. I remember he was saying that.
And then the second fight, he just went in there and exploded on his ass.
He exploded on him. Yeah.
A nigga did a Euro step and a nigga did a Euro step and caught him with a right hook. Some shit I've never seen in my life. I said, bro, this nigga just Euro stepped and hit this nigga with a right hook. I've never seen no shit like that. So yeah, that's But like I said, everybody that man been in the ring with hit the canvas, and you know, I don't see this fight going to distance, but if it goes to distance, AJ is gonna win with a UD. That's good. He don't have enough skill to outbox him, and if for some reason he can't knock him out, can't knock him down, AJ gonna win the fight. Well, really, AJ will knock him out. So yeah, it'll be fireworks. It'll fireworks. But you know, I believe wholeheartedly that if whoever loses definitely have a condo on their wrist. Oh, they'll be cashing out. Yeah, whoever loses definitely gonna have a condo on their wrist. That's for damn sure. They're gonna be riding around with that Nina smoking on Keisha.
Man, you're a fool. Nah, I don't know. It seems like the heavyweight division is so small that these guys can fight, win, lose, and come back and keep fighting, bro. That's why Wilder, after 2 losses, he was still in the top 2, top 3 heavyweights. Fought 1 fight, and then he's back to number 1 in the WBC, just like that.
I mean, he had the most title defenses. Didn't he set the record for the most title defenses of the WBC?
I'm not sure. I don't keep up with stats like that sometimes.
I believe he did. So I mean, I could see why. I mean, who else you gonna put
over? He got to 10 and he lost to 11 when he lost a year. So he got to 10.
He tied Muhammad Ali record, right? Or did he break?
Yeah, I think that's tied.
He tied it, I think, with the Fury fight. The first fight there was a draw or some shit. But you know, it is what it is. But like you said, Megazar, man, the heavyweights is like that though. But because if you think about it though, he's the puncher, so everybody's gonna come watch the puncher. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
it's just he's automatically gonna get that kind of clout. He's the puncher of the division. So Tyson was a puncher. Danny all the way up until Danny Williams. Shit.
Yeah, Tyson. As soon as Tyson, I ain't gonna lie. Once he ran into Holyfield, I kind of knew it was a wrap, and he never was the same after that. And Lennox Lewis just, oh my God, that was pulverized. Lennox Lewis just, but we all knew Mike was finished. He talked all that high tech ass bumping that Cash Money shit, and he got took over for the 99 and 2000.
Yo, somebody said you was wrong. Okay, somebody said you was wrong about a French dude. I thought, what French dude? Said he didn't knock down a French dude. What they talking about in the chat?
Maybe they talking about Duhaupas. Maybe you're talking about Duhaupas Wilder fault. Maybe, I don't know.
No, I'm not sure.
You know, they be looking for us to be wrong on semantics, bro. They be, and people in the chat do.
Lisa said other fighters had more consecutive title defenses. At heavyweight, who had more consecutive heavyweight title defenses at heavyweight? I thought Wilder tied the record. That's
well for the WBC. You know what I'm saying? I know for the WBC for sure. They showed the stat, unless that's another PBC inside job that they psyop that they doing on us.
Oh yeah, yeah. They'll put some shit on the screen. They'll delete a champion.
Shit, act like he ain't. They put a motherfucking shadow right there. Noob Sabat has the other belt. Huh? Who?
Never heard of it.
Noob Saibot, huh? Eat off it. I was like, ain't it another belt out there? Nah, it's not. But it was like I said, man, I give my boy a B+. You don't get an A when your eye swole. And I don't know what it is now. You gotta do is tap my nigga AJ and his nose start bleeding. He fuck around, be on that booger sugar. Cause he's getting touched in the nose. He getting touched in the nose and bleeding like he you know your little cousin, you couldn't play too hard in the heat because his nose will start bleeding. Shit, AJ nose starting to bleed with ease now. So I hope he ain't partying it up with Kell Brook and Sheffield, but still my boy, man. I'ma ride with him till the wheels fall off. So, you know, but
AJ a class act too, man. I like how you handled himself too.
Hey man, he in my city, man. I hope to run into, if I ever run into him, you know what I'm saying? I let him know how I feel about him, what I think about him, what he's done for boxing, reeling me back into boxing again.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, if I ever get allowed to meet the brother, since he in the great city of Dallas, I definitely thank him for reeling me back into boxing and making me a fan again of the sport. Oh, and I like to also say a little caveat.
Why you say back in boxing?
I really wasn't, man. I was only watching the Floyd fights at the time. I wasn't really, just don't get me wrong. I was watching all the Floyd fights, but I would say Floyd got me really back into watching hardcore when he came back from when he fought Marquez. But before that, boxing was just lit to me in my high school year. Sugar Shane was my guy. I loved De La Hoya. I wasn't a fan, but I just loved to watch him. Cotto, man, goddamn Miguel Cotto before the fucking plaster. Goddamn, Miguel Cotto was a beast.
Yeah, them niggas was cold. That was back when niggas was trying to do that shit in fights at school.
Yeah, man, Miguel Cotto was so down, man. Boy, Miguel Cotto was knocking motherfuckers out with body shots.
Yeah,
man.
But so they said Wilder is gonna be coming off a layoff though, because look like AJ just got to fight Wilder. Who is Wilder gonna fight in the interim before January? Because he doesn't have an opponent.
I really don't think he need to fight nobody. I don't think he need to fight nobody. I mean, they don't want.
He got to fight somebody. He can't go from December of last year. When Wilder fight last time? Let me see. Deontay Wilder last fought October of 2022. He can't go from October 2022 to sitting out all of 2023 and fighting AJ January 2024. That's not good.
Well, I don't know. Do you think it's better for him to fight somebody in November and come back in January? Fight somebody in September, come back? I don't know if that's good for him either. Unless they, go find somebody at a gas station and
yeah, he's running out of time for a viable opponent to get.
Yeah, I mean, Ruiz is there. I don't know why he won't go ahead and get that Ruiz touch.
It's they say Ruiz price stuff out. Let me go to Papa Chubby. Papa Chubby, you got some background noise. Chubby.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mark. I was outside. Is that better?
Yeah, talk to me. What'd you think of the fight?
You got me?
Yes, sir. What'd you think of the fight?
Overall, I mean, I guess I'm happy for AJ, but honestly, I'm not seeing anything with AJ that's particularly impressive. I thought his footwork looked good tonight, was really tight, but I don't think he was using it necessarily to great effect. Helenius looked terrible on his feet tonight, and I thought he looked off balance different spots. He had terrible footwork. So I'm not sure AJ took full advantage of that, but otherwise, I mean, just letting his hands go. I found it really frustrating watching him tonight. Like, And look what happened when he finally finished a 1-2. He knocked dude out. I mean, like I felt like he was throwing the jab a lot and having good success, but he wasn't following it up with even a 2, even a right. And at one point, I noticed Helenius, he would just move his head to the left in perfect position for the right to avoid the jab. And even in that situation, AJ, not capitalizing at all. So I don't know, man. I mean, for him to who does he fight next? I mean, Fury, all the top guys, I don't see it. So and I don't usually feel really big on Wilder necessarily against other top guys, but against AJ, Wilder's gonna sleep him, no doubt in my mind.
Go ahead, Megazord.
I mean, I could see why he would say that. With Wilder, I just don't see. I don't see him being able to take a fucking punch either, though. That's my whole thing. It's whoever catches who first.
Can I say something though? Like, look, Wilder's terrible. Like, Wilder can't fight on the back foot. But look at tonight. Like, I thought AJ spent a lot of time on the back foot. Like, his feet were great, but he was using his footwork to retreat and move around and allow Helenius to move forward. I mean, he can't do that with Wilder. He's not going to be able to do that with Wilder. If he's letting Wilder come forward, Wilder's going to catch him at some point. So I'm not sure, if he can change it up and become more aggressive and let his hands go more, then he can create problems for Wilder. But if it's the same guy that showed up tonight, I don't see it.
Well, the same guy that showed up tonight don't have to worry about a jab that crisp either. Because Wilder don't have a crisp jab. Helenius jab was crisp as fuck.
And Helenius had a lead left hook. He had a little lefts to the body. He had a little short right to the body. Little short uppercuts he was trying. I don't think Wilder has that kind of punch selection.
Nah, you just worried about a home run with him, and you can train for that. Like he can train for that.
Practice going to his opponent's left to stay away from that right hand.
Guys, I totally agree that AJ can beat Wilder, but I mean, the last 2 fights, I'm not seeing it. But you're right, bro. Like that'd be the idea. It's a different fighter, different plan, and I don't doubt they'll come up with a special plan for Wilder. But I mean, can AJ carry it out? I don't know if the skills are going to be there for it, man. And without the clock running down on him of that right, mashing him in the face.
I mean, like I said, that's with any heavyweight to ever get in the ring. Like, if that right catches you from Wilder, it's good night for you. But the thing that Joshua does have working in his favor is he's actually hella skilled. Ever since the Ruiz fight, the second fight, which I thought he fought masterfully, it's like he's been trying to figure himself out. In the second Usyk fight, which he actually fought better, and it's just that he couldn't catch Usyk. So it's like, don't get me wrong, I believe that he's seen enough of different styles of fighters to be able to maneuver enough to catch Deontay Wilder. Like I said, if Deontay Wilder don't knock him down, he's losing, because he's not going to outpoint AJ. We saw that with Luis Ortiz. Like, Luis Ortiz was whooping him in the first fight, and he just hit him with some shit. Second fight, Luis Ortiz was winning, and he got hit with a laser beam. Which I didn't see. So I know 76-year-old Luis Ortiz didn't see that shit. If I didn't see it, then I'm watching the fight. So, but like I said, it's a 50-50 fight, and whenever Deontay Wilder's in the ring, man, I don't give a damn how old Deontay Wilder is. He's going to always have a puncher's chance. And he's quick. He's very, very quick twitch. He's extremely athletic. I just feel as though AJ, had he been his skills honed by Emmanuel Stewart or somebody like that, we'll be looking at one of the best heavyweights of all time, period. Not just one of the best UK heavyweights.
Go ahead, Pop. Unmute your mic.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
Good.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. If he had the right coach early enough, I mean, shoot, man, look how late Emmanuel Stewart got Lennox Lewis, and look what he was able to do with Lennox Lewis. I mean, stripped him right down and rebuilt him, you know, in the way he wanted him. I mean, maybe someone could do that with AJ. I don't know, but how old is AJ now?
33.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. No, man. No. Yeah. I thought he was maybe 30 or something. I didn't realize he was that old now.
Yeah, he's 33. But I mean, Klitschko got Emmanuel Stewart later, and goddamn.
Yeah, that's true.
Started beasting out, but it really wasn't no competition out there like that either, if I'm just being serious.
Hey, I think I was on mute. I wanted to say to you that after you spoke, like, I guess I'd have to say, yeah, like 50-50 for Wilder AJ makes sense, because really a lot of what I think is based on who shows up that night. Like the AJ, what AJ are we going to get? You know, like I do agree that the skills and ability is there. It's there. You just got to make it happen in there, you know? And I just see a real hesitancy. I don't know if it's being cautious or what, but he's just not first enough. He doesn't want to be first bad enough. You know what I'm saying? When he's in there, like, I don't see it anyway. It almost like he's waiting on his opponent sometimes, and not in a good way, not to like draw his opponent in.
I feel you. It isn't it isn't what he was in the first phase of his career, because let's face it, like he didn't know what adversity was like.
No doubt.
So I tell people, you know, once you lose, and he was able to climb back, he got his titles back.
Yeah.
Right up against the butt side of this Usyk, who I believe beat everybody in it. Usyk beats everybody in the division.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I believe he beats Fury. I agree with you. I think Usyk is an amazing example of heavyweight right now, man. Small and all of them, and kicking their asses. I mean, you look at Torres Jr. I personally think Torres Jr. is a great fighter, and once he starts getting more challenged in the pros, I think more people are going to start to see that. But if you go and watch his amateur fights against Jalalov, so 2020 Olympics, I think they fought 2019 World Boxing. Dude, that's like a Rocky story there, man. Torres Jr. You know, he was way smaller than Jalalov, but still in there, so aggressive and in his face. It's exciting to watch. Usyk, it's exciting to watch the smaller guy like not be afraid. You know, it makes for an awesome fight, even when your opponent's AJ and he's not doing much. I thought those fights were great, just seeing Usyk get down.
Well, I mean, AJ was that first fight. Rob McCracken had a horror. I know it's cracking. I just. You know what I'm saying? He's just such a horrible fucking coach. You see what he did with Robert Garcia. You see the little improvements he did with Robert Garcia, and he was pushing Usyk. Usyk was ready to go round 8. Yeah. Joshua didn't have enough in the tank.
I agree. He almost got rid of him. I agree with you. I kind of wish he had stayed with Garcia more, but what I think the problem was, just from reading, like it sounded to me like Garcia was in the States a lot. And he wasn't actually with AJ for a lot of it. He'd be sending his underlings to go work with him. Obviously, they're using his, system, but
right.
So I think maybe that had something to do with it. Not enough FaceTime with the head coach.
Well, that's why he left. That's why he left Rob McCracken.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rob McCracken started doing that.
Same thing, eh?
Yeah, he was more dedicated to Olympic boxing.
Yeah. So, I get the feeling that with James that he's in there with those guys.
Nah, he went there together. Yeah, they're all in there together. And the thing about it is Derek James will be a better coach because of what happened to Earl Spence.
Oh,
because you saw, I don't know if you saw the instruction tonight, but he was giving them sound instruction tonight.
Well, as soon as AJ followed it, he won. It's basically as
soon as he followed what Derek James said, he knocked the dude out.
I agree.
I'm talking about as soon as Derek James said, man, what are you waiting on?
Yeah.
He said, no matter where the jab hit, you just wanted to connect so you can come back with the right.
Yeah.
As soon as he told him that at the beginning when round 7, in the corner before round 7 began, he came out and did exactly what he said and knocked the dude out. I'm like, God damn, Joshua.
Yeah.
You've been taking this dude best shit. He ain't got nothing for you.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. No, that's right. I mean, look, man. Hopefully we'll see what comes next. I hope that it's a situation he can work out of by doing what he's doing, just getting fights, not going for the crown right away, and working in a new system.
Mark my words. I told my brother Brandon this. I said, say, man, Bud is gonna beat. I said, when Bud beat Earl Spence, I said, when Bud, I told him this. He said, it's not gonna happen. I said, whenever Bud beat Earl Spence, then y'all will see that this dude has always been special. I think Joshua will beat Wilder. Once Joshua beats Wilder, Tyson Fury gonna duck him. I believe that whole. I think Tyson Fury will duck him.
I mean, what do you think Fury's game
He's
is
definitely
at this
ducking.
point?
He's definitely. I don't. Man,
He's ducking Usyk. He doesn't want to fight Usyk. There's no doubt about that. I mean,
I definitely believe Tyson Fury is done fell off the log again and then backslided again.
I think he'll fight Ngannou and just call it a day. You know, I think he just wants to cash out at this point. I don't know. Doesn't seem like he's very interested in anything that's competitive. You know, I mean, competitive in terms of his belts and that whole bit. I mean, Ngannou working with Tyson. Who knows? I don't know what to expect. Any thoughts on that? What about you, Mark? What do you think about that?
What's that last part? I'm sorry.
Ngannou and Fury. You think Ngannou's going to bring something?
Nope.
Yeah. Like I don't know him enough to even have an opinion, really.
He gonna bring a payday. He gonna bring some fans that want to see him.
Yeah. That's kind of what I figured it was. But I like that he's working with Tyson. That's kind of cool, anyway.
I don't know what the fuck is Tyson finna teach him though.
There's probably nothing he can really change with him, but it's still cool, you know. Getting.
I mean, no, it's definitely it builds the momentum for the fight.
Yeah, and I'm sure that just that in itself will be inspiring for Ngannou. You know, just hanging with the Dynamite Kid. You know, Kid Dynamite, whatever his name was. Yeah,
just hopefully he don't go on Mike's goddamn podcast and get a box of goodies beforehand. We know it ain't gonna fare too well for him. Yeah,
that's hilarious. That's good enough for Nate Diaz, right? Works for Nate Diaz.
Man, Diaz was, hey man, look here. I'm finna go on coin the term on Mark. He had a condo on his wrist, man. Like I can't tell nobody he had a that mean he's cashing out.
I get you. Loud
he had a condo.
Yeah.
Hey Mark, we gotta make that a thing here. Whenever we know somebody cashing out, he got a condo on his wrist, man.
Oh yeah, I said it before. What you wasn't here, but I've been saying it. Hey, look, I'm looking at Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury, right? He fought Derek Chisora, Dillian White last. I'm just like, other than Deontay Wilder, his last challenge, really big challenge, was Vladimir Klitschko.
Oh, dude, he hasn't fought nobody. His
2015 was Vladimir Klitschko. Then he fought Sifa Safari. Never heard of him. Francisco Planeta.
Never heard of it.
Then he fought Wilder.
Yeah.
A draw.
Yeah.
Then he fought Tom Schwartz, Otto Wallin. Then he went back to Deontay Wilder, Dillian White, Derek Chisora. And to keep in mind, he didn't even want to do the third Deontay Wilder fight.
I mean, I guess we're supposed to think the Klitschko fight's his best or one of his best next to Wilder, but I mean, the Klitschko stuff was so boring. Oh my God, man. That's the thing. There's nothing really memorable about Fury's career as far as his opponents go.
That Wilder fight is very memorable.
Oh, that's definitely memorable. But I guess what I should say outside of that will always, that trilogy, that's history, right? That won't be forgotten. But everything else in his career, there's just nothing to it, you know. And no defenses really of his belt either, man. It's pretty. I mean, I like him as a fighter, and he's fun. But yeah, his career isn't worth shit.
I'm just looking at this resume right here, especially right here at the end. Somebody said Fury's career is built off two names.
Yeah.
Going Wilder.
Yeah. I would say really just Wilder, really. You know, like that whole thing was crazy, man. Just crazy. Like by the time the third fight came, just with the fans and the media, it had reached like critical mass. Everyone started like, oh, we don't need a third fight. I don't care about that. And then by the time it was the fight night, everyone was like so bought into it, you know? I was out of my seat that night. Hell yeah.
Yeah. took 2 years. It's hard to think, damn, but it took 2 years for them to do their second fight.
From and then what, like a year for the third one from that point? Yeah.
Then a year for the
a
year and some change, almost 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was one of those people for sure that when they announced the third fight, I was like, nah, man, give me a break. We don't need it. But the night of the fight, I was live, man. I was into it. Yeah, it was a fun night for sure. That's what boxing needs more of. Just like good ass fun time, you know? Instead of everyone bitching and arguing about money and fans argue about stupidest shit with boxing, you know?
Well, I mean, we just at that point now to where it's we've all was spoiled by Floyd Mayweather's display. Mm-hmm. And really it was more so the way he carried his business. So now you got every fucking fighter, you know what I'm saying, is going to try to model that shit off of Floyd, and it's like, for one, you don't have his skill or ability. And y'all saw the tail end. Y'all didn't see Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy was knocking motherfuckers out. Pretty Boy was beating the shit out of Diego Corrales and Angel Manfredi's, like he was getting it in. Y'all saw somebody at the tail end of his career capitalize off his talent. Same thing with Bud Crawford. Y'all seen somebody at the tail end of his career capitalize off his talent, coming off a dominant performance, the likes of niggas couldn't believe it, so they start saying that, oh man, Earl Spence actually was smoking moon rock.
Yeah,
somebody actually went to the moon and got a moon rock for him to like. They started the most cockamamie shit you could ever hear.
Maybe he put the moon rock in his glove, Bud Crawford.
He had great gloves. It probably was the moon in that motherfucker. Who knows?
Well, either way it goes. Explain a lot. I mean, he did move like crazy. I mean, yeah, that's a whole other subject. But yeah, what a great night that was too, man. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed this fight, man. It's like if I'm critiquing AJ, I'm critiquing him from someone who's been a fan since like 2017.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? But if I'm just keeping it a buck, man, his knockout was more spectacular than Deontay Wilder, like he barely clipped him.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't even. I'm not sitting here saying that it wasn't enough torque on the punch that he hit him with to knock him down. It just didn't look like this shit. It didn't look like Joshua's.
I agree. The optics, I mean, to the point where everyone was saying that Helenius was diving and there was all that talk. Anytime there's a knockout like that where the optics don't match, you know, people don't understand how it works in there, man. Sometimes it's just straight up physics, you know, the angle you catch somebody at, the moment you catch them, the energy just transitioning through your body to your fist. Like there's a lot going on that doesn't translate on camera, you know? But yeah, I mean, shit, man, Wilder's no joke. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, sorry.
My bad, Mark. My bad. You got it, bro.
No, that was me, bro. That was Papa Chubby. I was wondering if Mark's still there. Mark, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just listening.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, are you guys watching the fight tonight?
Yeah, it's not on yet. Come on at 10.
Yeah. So, just speaking of Torres Jr., he's fighting tonight. So, I don't know the guy they got him in there with, but he's definitely still in that top-ranked prospect mode, right? So, I mean, like I said, if you want to see Torres Jr. really work, go watch his amateur fights against Jalalov. And, I mean, he's a really exciting fighter. I think he's amazing. But he's only 220, so can he make it against a guy like Fury? Probably not. I don't know how he'd do against these giants now, right?
Yeah, they need to create a whole new division, man. Once you get 6'5", 250 and shit, bro, come on, bro. Yeah. That's like you're super thinking heavyweight.
You're thinking, yeah, like a super division. I mean, they definitely seem really like they don't want to do that. So they made the Bridger weight, trying kind of having that in mind, like a place for lighter guys to go. But it's a laugh. Like no one's gonna go there. There's no money there. Like to establish something like that nowadays, I don't even know how they would start to do it to make it, you know, credible basically with fans. Everybody just laughed about Bridger weight, but that's the problem that they're trying to address. You know, yeah, you got a guy 220, which used to be a regular heavyweight for anybody that doesn't know. You know, Ali was 220-ish, you know, Tyson, guys like that. They're all around there. And people talk about Torres Jr. like he's so small and stuff, but the reality is he's a big guy. He's a big guy, man. It's just that now heavyweights are massive. Like Helenius, I laugh when I see Helenius because he just reminds me of like, where's he from? Like Iceland or whatever? Like a big Viking guy. Like I can just picture him coming in with like a double blade axe and stuff, man. He just looks it. You know, it's just a giant.
Big ass 6'8" dude. Like,
yeah, man. What about Zhang? What about Zhang, man? Like, and Chinese on top of it. Like, boy. Yeah, man. He destroys any cliches there, man.
I mean, he getting his ass scorched and torched by the top 5 though. Like, don't get me wrong. But the top 5 is whooping him.
I completely agree. And this is, look, my love for heavyweight doesn't go as deep as a lot of hardcore fans. All right. But, yeah, I think that's part of the problem with heavyweight today as I can see it. It seems like there's a real division from your top guys. So the bottom 5 to the top 5 of your top 10, you know, there's a real gap there, man, where like the guys in the lower 10, they're just not going to make it. It's not going to happen. And then you got like guys like Fury, who's not, you know, he's holding off. He's being a prima donna. He won't fight people. Like, then he fights Ngannou. Come on, man. Listen, all you fans that are frustrated with boxing and all this type of stuff, start supporting the smaller divisions and you'll be a lot more happy, because the fights that are supposed to happen usually do in those lighter divisions, you know, and you're seeing the best fighting the best. And the top 10, most of the time, looks as it should. Man, heavyweight's crazy. Middleweight lately is crazy too. I don't even know what's going on in middleweight anymore, man. It's like a ghost town.
You can hold the fucking belts for eternity.
They like Golovkin. Like, how's Golovkin still a champion? You know, how did Jamal not get stripped already? It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You want to strip him now when he's finna fight Canelo?
No
you
doubt.
might well leave him. Might well let him keep his shit.
Yeah.
No, you talking about Jamel. He talking about Jamal.
Oh, you're talking about Mal. Yeah. No, I mean Maul at 160. Yeah. I mean, I understand he's got.
That was a ghost. That was a ghost town too. Yeah. That's the real ghost town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's bad. It's crazy.
Right.
I don't know.
Let me go to my guy Clips. Clips, what's up? You see the fight today? Got a double.
No, I did not see the fight. You know, am I good now?
Hello.
Okay.
I hear him.
I can hear him. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I did not hear the fight. Wasn't surprised by the outcome. Kind of disappointed how long AJ took, and just listening from what you guys are saying, and just checking out some quick little recaps on the internet. I mean, he still needs to let his hands go more, and if he wants to fight Deontay Wilder, he definitely will have to be busier, and I don't think he'll get a chance to be a counter puncher and use some of them off the back of skills.
Yeah, static in the say that last part again. Static in the line, breaking up a little bit.
All right. Well, yeah, I just don't think that against Deontay Wilder he'd be able to do the counter punching and fighting off the back foot if he's not as busy as he needs to be. Deontay knocking him out in 5 to 6 rounds.
It's static and bad, bro. Is it chopping on clipping for y'all too, Megazord?
Yeah, it's kind of his audio is a little chippy clip.
All right, let me log out and log back in.
All right.
No, but I mean, all in all, this wasn't he winning every round comfortably. He just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? The style wasn't there. Did he have any style points? No, he didn't have no style points until the knockout. But he won every round comfortably. Like, I never thought that he was in no danger.
Who you talking about, AJ?
Yeah, he was never.
I thought he was in danger because one punch in the heavyweight can change it off, and he was getting hit with the left hook. That jab was popping him. And yeah, and his eye was closing. The left eye was closing up. I was like, damn. I don't know. Like, that's what I like about AJ too. He's vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. My bad. I thought.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was easy winning the fight easily. Helenius was hitting him. He was catching it. Helenius had his timing early though. You know what I'm saying? Like Helenius had his timing a little earlier.
I feel bad for AJ because everyone was talking about how he's robotic, and it's true. But now all I see is a robot trying not to be a robot. Like he can't win no matter what he does. Like I still see him kind of like that, you know, like with his movement. But I agree, like his feet are excellent, and I thought his upper body movement, like just the rhythms he was finding. I liked it. Just his hands were not going even half as much as they should have, man. Like he should have more than doubled his output. I don't know what the deal was, what he was concerned about. I mean, he had the range most of the time to initiate something. I don't know. And that's what I mean. Like, what is it? Is it that he's cautious? Is it that he just doesn't have the IQ in there? I see it like more like an IQ issue than anything else, though, to be honest.
Well, I think it's more of an IQ. I think he's using too much IQ. I think he's trying to think his way through the fight instead of feel his way through the fight. Great point, man. Yeah, I think that sounds right to me when you say it like that. I agree. But like AJ looks like somebody's controlling him from a controller. Yeah. Where they're like, oh no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work like that. Okay, let me go back and okay, that I did get some success. It's like somebody has a fucking controller. You know,
he does have moments where it's like an NPC.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know, you playing somebody in fight night and you trying to be strategic, but you gotta fit. You don't know how this player plays, so it's like that. But once but this is what I gotta get this man. At the end of the day, this man didn't run from nobody. He didn't duck nobody, and he was there for it. He was there for it. You're totally right. Like Deontay Wilder didn't want none of that Klitschko smoke. So people can say whatever they want. He didn't want that. AJ went and got that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, all you got to do, like we were just talking about with Fury's resume. I mean, all you got to do is put his resume against most of those top heavyweights. Let me take this call, fellas. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, go on. No problem. 410, you got the flow. Tell me your name, where you from. What's up, Jared? Talk to me. Can y'all hear him? Never heard of it. I don't hear anything. Okay, Jared, hang up and call right back. All right, my bad. But yeah, man, we know Fury don't like. No, the point I was trying to make is you're right. Like, I think AJ's definitely fought the better opponents when it comes to that. Like, I don't see him as shook or like necessarily afraid. It's just once he gets in there, that's the point where I don't. I haven't watched enough of his fights. I don't know him well enough, I guess, to really understand what's going on with him, you know? By judging his body. Hold on. Let me take the call now, guys. No problem. On 410, you got the flow. Tell me your name, where you from.
It's Jared from Baltimore.
Jared from Baltimore. What's up, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Did you see the fight tonight? What you think of the fight?
Man, I missed that motherfucker. I thought it was coming on at 10 o'clock tonight.
No, it's
how the fuck? I was working today. I should have known that. But man, I thought they said at 10 p.m. That was the ring walk.
Nah, that's the ESPN card.
Yeah, well.
Talk to me.
I see he got a 7th round knockout, so good for him. Helenius is an old dude coming off. Well, I don't know if he's fought since Wilder iced him, but people disappointed with Tyson Fury right now. I'm a little disappointed with him myself, but not too much, because the fact of the matter is, unless you was in the room, people want to blame him.
He cut off.
AJ, every time he fights, it's Wilder's next. They dangle that. They've been dangling that carrot for years. In fact, I'm going to believe it when I see it. As it stands, we already know what happened to AJ. AJ got upset by a short Mexican on late replacement, out of shape dude. He got beat up and beat down. He's been hurt several times in fights. He ain't fought nobody but really some trail horses in the division, and he was scheduled to fight another one tonight. Dylan White, are you kidding me? Usyk, did you see his fight with Chisora? Anytime you think Usyk is the best of the best, go watch his fight with Derek Chisora. It's one of the most unimpressive things you've ever seen. Tyson Fury ended Klitschko's reign, a 10-year reign, and then he ended Wilder's reign. And Wilder was knocking out anybody that he touched. And damn near knocked Fury out too, but still, neither one of those guys, Usyk or AJ, have any type of signature wins like that. They just don't. And Usyk fighting Dubai, come on, man. You couldn't do better than that. Please, man. It's a sorry lot, really, at the end of the day. And in my opinion, Tyson Fury is the best of them. I'm more excited about some of the younger heavyweights coming up, like that Russian guy that fights out of Canada. And of course, the black guy that's here in the States, I think he's from Florida. I'm more excited about those guys.
You're talking about Jared Anderson, right?
Yeah, Anderson, yeah. And there's a couple other ones. There's another guy. I think he's a Mexican or a white guy. He's
Torres.
from I think he's from California.
Torres.
He's kind of a small heavyweight. Yeah, Torres. Thanks, Mark. But you know, I really can't blame Tyson Fury for going and getting all that money. I mean, that's a lot of money they're gonna pay him for that fight. Who the fuck would turn that down? If you can't get the fight, if AJ and Usyk, if you can't make that fight, then why wouldn't he go? What good would it do him to go fight some no-name bum for far less money? I can't blame him.
Who's the no-name bum, though? I mean, really all we want him to do is fight. I mean, if he just fights Usyk, I think most fans will respect anything he wants to do after that. It's really just Usyk we want him to fight.
This is the thing with Tyson Fury. I respect the skill. I respect his pedigree. But let's keep it real. He didn't do shit against Klitschko but win. That's all he did. He wasn't, but listen, Joshua ended his career. And that was only a year. It was like a year and a half. It was only a year and a half time difference. It was only a year and a half time difference. So don't act.
He was like 40. I think he was 41 years old when he fought.
Yeah. He was 39 when he fought fucking Tyson Fury. So what's the difference?
2 years.
It ain't no difference. And Otto Wallin really whooped his ass. They should have stopped that fight. If they would have stopped the fight like they were supposed to, Fury was down on the cards. Because Otto Wallin, a nigga I've never heard of, was giving him that work.
Never heard of it.
Never. This nigga back to fixing cars and shit.
That's a stronger argument because I would probably agree with you there about that. But look, Klitschko was winning until he fought Fury, and yeah, it was boring. I seen it was a boring fight, but still, he got the job done. He got the win, and he gets credit for it. And then he fought the most dangerous heavyweight puncher in boxing history.
I give you that. I give you that. But he wasn't the first. He wasn't the first to go the distance with him either, though, Jerry. He wasn't the first to go the distance with him.
Well, Stavern did, yeah, but look what happened in the rematch.
I mean, that should have happened in the first fight, is what I'm saying. But like I said, I take.
Who's to say?
I take nothing away from Deontay Wilder, but I do know when AJ was looking unstoppable, Wilder didn't want none of that, and they were supposed to fight it.
I agree with that.
Shit. He was over there being a fan when he fought Klitschko, cheesing and shit. Before he had dreads, he had a weak ass college cut. He was over there cheesing and shit, cheering him on. I think he's doing a phenomenal job, halfway commentating the fight and shit.
Well, I don't believe Wilder has ever ducked AJ. I think that's a terrible style matchup for AJ with his chin and his propensity for standing up straight. Bombs away. Even right now, and I think Wilder's done. I think he's washed. A lot of people don't seem to realize this guy's got a bunch of fights and he's not young. They just think that he can just fight forever. He's been inactive. I don't know what he's got left. But against AJ, I've picked Wilder to bomb him out. I think he bombs him out. It's the first time he hits him. That's going to be all she wrote for AJ. He ain't got the chin to stand up to them shots.
And guess who else don't have a chin? Fury don't have, not Fury, but Wilder don't have the chin because he get knocked out by the likes of Fury. Who the fuck is Fury knocked out consecutively in his career? Oh, my bad. Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, he knocked out. Yeah.
the way I saw that fight though is more like Fury doesn't have explosive power, but it's just getting smashed on by a 280-pound man. It's like it all adds up, you know, and I think that's really where Fury knocks people out, you know. You're right.
How many knockouts he got? You act like he got 23, like 24, like Joshua. He don't have that many knockouts like that.
No, I agree. Like, it's just not his thing at all. But all I'm saying is, I think with Wilder, he got hit so many times by Fury.
I'm sorry.
It was the accumulation that really did it.
Didn't mean to cut you off, but he does have 24 knockouts, Mikazar.
Fury's power has improved since he got with the trainer from the Kronk gym, and you can see that in his fights. But it's like you said, he's a big guy. A big guy going to punch hard, even though he doesn't have a lot of velocity on his punches. He's a big dude punching down. But that's not really what makes Fury the fighter that he is. It's his boxing ability. That's what makes him the fighter that he is, and that's why he was able to deal with Deontay Wilder. Now Joshua can box, but Joshua is a vulnerable fighter. He just is. I actually think Joshua would give Fury more problems though than Usyk. Usyk is too small.
I believe too.
Yeah, Usyk, he has no choice but to get close to Tyson Fury to hit him. He can't fight him from the outside. He's just too short, and his arms are too short. Tyson Fury will keep him on the outside with a jab, throwing occasional uppercuts and right hands to keep him honest. And anytime Fury gets close, he will grab him and lean on him, easily lean on him. After about 5 rounds of that big man leaning on your torso, his legs are going to feel it, and it ain't going to be good for Usyk. I like Usyk. He's all right, but I think he's overrated, man, if you ask me.
Whoa, I disagree totally.
He outboxed Anthony Joshua 2 times. Okay, fair enough. He wasn't able to hurt Joshua that I've seen, and Joshua's been hurt by several different opponents and dropped and stopped, and he was able to hit him, but he's underpowered. And it's not like he's the fastest guy in the world either. Now, if he could fight, say, like Tyson in his prime with speed and power, I'd give him a far better shot against Fury. But I just don't see him outboxing him. I don't see Tyson will lay on him, and it's just going to be an ugly fight if you ask me. I think AJ actually is a better fight for Fury simply because, well, Fury's not the biggest puncher, and AJ's bigger. He's big enough to push him off and to create some space for his punches. But I think he beats him too.
I feel the exact opposite you do. I think Usyk Fury will be exciting for the reason of Usyk is small, Fury is big. Usyk, like you just said, he has no choice. He has to be aggressive. He has to try and be first. It's the only way. Like, you can't be waiting to counter a guy like Fury all night. That's the only way. So it's going to make for an exciting fight. If he can avoid getting knocked out by Fury, there's no way he's going to knock out Fury, Usyk. Let's be honest. He would have to win on the cards, right? But I think it'll be great. I think it'll be a great night. On top of the fact that it's undisputed, you know, I think it's got everything we need for an awesome heavyweight fight. But, you know, it just doesn't happen.
And I wouldn't watch it. But you're right. We totally disagree because I think it would be boring.
Yeah.
I think Fury will lean on him. Fury was able to lean on Deontay Wilder, and they basically stand at the same height. Imagine a short guy. He'll be able to lean his whole fucking body on him, man.
Yeah.
Carry that weight for 4 or 5 rounds. That's making your legs fucked up, and then what's he going to do? Then he's going to duck.
Fury
wants to fight Fury.
Fury's one of the best when it comes to gamesmanship. Not just the leaning, it's everything he does inside or when he's locked up with someone. He knows he's full of game. So obviously that's you're right. That might be the biggest problem Usyk will have all night is dealing with all that stuff. It's exhausting, you know? But I think Usyk's he's strong. He's definitely strong. And I think he's definitely got the stamina to do it. 12 rounds. I mean, I think he could do it, but who knows, man? I mean, hopefully we get to see it so we don't have to, the whole what if thing in boxing is so boring, right? Like, I want to see these fights.
Yeah, me too, man. I don't know what happened in the negotiations. I was following it. It's this, that, and my feeling is, man, and if you're not in the room, you don't really know. And I'm not going to blame Usyk, and I'm not going to blame Tyson Fury necessarily either. But like you said, hopefully we get to see. You know, if I was in charge of Usyk, I'd tell him, look, man, go watch Tyson tapes. Work on your speed and work on your power.
Yeah.
When you get in, you got to have the punches already en route, and you got to let them go in combination. That's the only way you're going to hit this guy. Otherwise, he's going to tie you up, man. He's fucking almost twice your size.
I wouldn't tell him. I disagree, Jerry. You're on the right path. I don't think he should watch Tyson tapes. He should watch Holyfield tapes because he has some of the same shit Holyfield has in terms of movement. Now, of course, he don't hit as hard as Holyfield. Of course.
He ain't got the power of Vanderholt had.
Yeah, but I'm saying I always coined him a Holyfield without power.
Yeah.
That's what I coined Usyk because he moves. He moves fucking well in the ring. He has perfect punch placement. He has perfect punch placement.
But that movement, how's that going to benefit him with a guy with that type of height and reach? What's he going to move away from him? He can't hit him moving away from him. He's got to have a quick move to get to the inside, get the punches off quick, and work on the power so before he gets tied up. He ain't going to out-jab Tyson Fury. He's not going to outbox him necessarily with those.
But he has better footwork to get inside, though.
Yeah.
I would say Fury has the second best footwork, the best boxing acumen. I still think Usyk is the better boxer with the better footwork.
See, that's one dynamic about this fight that I love, is because Tyson is such a big man, but yes, he also moves incredibly well. He has great feet. So, I mean, that's really going to get challenged against a guy like Usyk, who also has amazing movement. So I really like that part of it. I think it would push Fury to this is what I mean. Like, I see a great fight happening, but I don't know. It could go either way.
I'm not looking for fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what I'm saying, I'm just looking for who's gonna win the strategic match. That's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because against Deontay Wilder, all he had to do was guard against one thing, tire him out and watch for the right hand. It was simple.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though he still got clipped by it.
That's a lot of danger, though, man. That's a lot of danger doing that. That's no cakewalk.
Yeah.
To avoid that right hand. And he didn't avoid it entirely. You seen in the first fight, he came a millisecond from being knocked out cold.
Yeah.
And in the third fight, he was hurt badly when he was knocked down twice in the same round. I mean, if he can handle Wilder at his height, dimensions, and his power, I mean, yeah, the 3-point thing don't really work. But I'm glad you brought up Holyfield. Holyfield's my all-time heavyweight fighter.
That's my favorite boxer of all time. My favorite boxer of all time.
Nice.
Oh man, he was a motherfucker. And now compare these guys, all these guys, to that era, man. The 90s.
Holyfield whooping all their ass. Lennox Lewis whooping all their ass. Fucking Klitschko in his prime. The brother who was forced to retire, he whooping all their ass. The other Klitschko, he was actually better than Vladimir.
See,
likely.
The big difference.
Vitaly Klitschko. Yeah.
The big difference with Usyk and Holyfield is Holyfield had that big opponent in cruiserweight where Usyk didn't, you know, like Holyfield had Kawi, right? And you know, that was some good action, man, for cruiserweight. That was a new thing back then too, cruiserweight, you know. They really brought some heat to that new division. I mean, Usyk, he definitely knocked them all down and did it in amazing style, but he didn't have that, like, you know, villain type of enemy guy you could go for.
Well, I mean, the thing is with Holyfield, he was undisputed he was undisputed in both cruiserweight and heavyweight. And the thing is, he beat Big Daddy Riddick. Like, he beat some motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah,
he beat.
And great fights, man. Those bow fights, fuck that dude.
And I'm gonna be real with you. Lennox Lewis aged him out a little bit. He didn't fight. Lennox Lewis didn't fight him when Holyfield really wanted to fight Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis didn't want to fight him.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
How do you think that would have gone? How do you think that would have gone down?
Holyfield would have whooped his ass, because that was before Emmanuel Stewart got a hold of him. Holyfield would have whooped his ass, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Not like
I think even post Emmanuel Stewart, Holyfield would have beat Lennox Lewis because Holyfield did a lot of the things. I love this, what you guys saying. That's why I'm chiming in, because I'm a Mike Tyson fan, so I never really liked Holyfield, but I respect. You know,
Yeah,
what I'm
I remember.
when you see what you see, you
I
can't
like
deny it.
Holyfield.
And
Clips, you chopping, bro. You chopping bad too.
I'm
I'll
chopping
tell you,
real bad.
for me was when Holyfield lost to Michael Moore. I was shocked that he lost to Michael Moore.
Man, Mike caught him with some shit. I'm gonna be real. Like I said,
Yeah,
Holyfield is
Mike
my
Moore,
favorite boxer of all time, man. And it's just like the dude didn't duck but he fought everybody, man. Even when his ass wasn't supposed to be fighting, he still was fighting everybody.
I feel like even his losses he looks badass in his losses, even some of them, you know. Yeah, Holyfield's a badass for sure, man. For sure.
Let me go to Clips. Let me get a mic check. Go ahead, Clips. Hello? Go ahead.
Mic check. How is it?
Go ahead. So
Mic
far.
check, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
So far, so good.
Well, no, I switched to my other internet because it was just a tornado warning out here. It is storming, so that God knows what's going on. But I really see a lot of similarities between Usyk and Holyfield, like Megazar was pointing out. It's just Usyk's not explosive, and I think that lateral movement and the way that Holyfield and Usyk.
He's cutting out.
Even bigger.
Is it just me?
Yeah, I hear him cutting out too. Yeah, Clips, you cutting in and out, bro.
All right, hold on. Let me try
I gotta run, brothers. My final thoughts is my boy AJ. I give him a B+. I'm ready to see that Wilder fight, whichever way it go, man. The dude put UK boxing back on the map. You got to give him his credit. And you know, this is all my fighters can't be like Bud. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have to take some losses and get criticized. But hell, even when you win, you get criticized today.
Did he put UK boxing on the map again, or did Tyson Fury do that, beating the American who seemed unbeatable?
UK. I'm talking about he put UK boxing on the map. Like Tyson Fury was fucking out partying and shit. Like who knows what he was doing. AJ was building the name, building UK boxing back up.
When he was out here belt collecting.
Yeah, when he, you know what I'm saying, when he was the landlord, what they used to call him. Now he just AJ. Shit, that's AJ over. He's just AJ now. But I respected my boy, man. He got about 2 years, 3 years max fighting. I'm always support him, you know, win or lose, but I'm always keep it a buck. So I give him a B+, and ready for Wilder, and I'm riding with him against Wilder.
Man, it was awesome talking with you, man. I didn't even see your handle. What's your handle?
Megazar.
Megazar. Man, I'm gonna watch for you, man. It was great talking with you.
Yeah, if you enjoyed the conversation, you'll enjoy my music more. You'll enjoy my music way more. Like, you know what I'm saying? How Bud put it down in the ring, I'm iller on the mic.
I'll check your channel for sure, bro.
Yeah, just put in Megazar as you see it on all the socials and on Google. And I just put out a project, Diamond Amongst Men, like a year ago. I think it's my best project, but yeah, just check it out, man. But I'm definitely here. Mark is my bro, and we always chop it up. So yeah, I'm always tuned in, plugged in with Mark. It's my brother.
Yeah, cool, man. Great.
All right, salute, niggas. I'll see you later, bro. Don't be a stranger. All right, Clips, mic 1 2.
How's my mic sound? My mic sound good, better, decent?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, way better. Way better.
Yeah, Pop, even Chubby said, yeah, this way better.
Yeah, I'm calling Screaming Jay, man. I'm not calling another grown man Papa, and I'm not calling you Chubby. That's just none of it works. So, Screaming Jay.
All right, go ahead.
Pause.
Yeah, heavy pause on that whole exchange right there. That was just terrible.
Because you was trying to tell this story a couple times, but it kept chopping up. What was you trying to say?
Oh no, I just say that Usyk's movement, just like Holyfield's, even though he's not as explosive as Holyfield, Usyk's movement, I've always found historically to be problematic for bigger fighters, bigger heavyweights. When a cruiserweight can do some of the things laterally, like he does, where he can cut the distance without necessarily coming forward by circling and just moving laterally, I've just always in my lifetime have found bigger fighters to have problems with that.
Oh, it got bad. The audio got bad. It said, say that last one again.
I got that too. Yeah.
Well, no, I just saw that like historically it got problematic for big fighters when you could cut the distance without just coming straight forward. If you could like circle in and move laterally.
Yeah. Hey, Clips, have you seen?
Hold on. Before you do that, let me let Jared get his final thoughts so I can clear.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Jared.
I don't see much comparison to Holyfield. Holyfield was a much bigger puncher, much more explosive. His hands looked faster to me, and his spirit to go to war. The footwork, little movement, I mean, I could probably go along with that, but outside of that, I just can't. I wasn't as impressed with him outboxing AJ those two times. Those were polite boxing matches, what I've seen, and he was quicker than AJ, and he wasn't able to hurt him at any point. And AJ's dumbass did the same thing in the second fight that he did in the first fight, stand there and box with the faster guy, and at the perfect distance to get outboxed. Why he wasn't more aggressive, probably a product of that knockout loss that he took, and maybe his confidence. But to me, AJ could have won that fight easily and not even needed a rematch. But he decided to box with a shorter, faster guy, and he just simply got outboxed. And he did better in the second fight, but the same game plan for the second fight. But
second fight,
good combo. What you got?
All right.
See you, Jerry.
Okay, guys.
All right, what was you about to say, Chubby?
Oh, I was gonna say, second fight with AJ and Usyk. I mean, AJ almost got him out in like the 8th or whatever it was, man. He almost finished him.
Almost. Almost.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Almost doesn't count, brother.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like Usyk just danced around him the whole fight. AJ had some moments, but I agree. Like the gas totally he emptied the tank. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, shit, that's it for me, man. I'm gonna take me a little break. Before I go, before these other fights come on, and I'll be back for those.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
All right, man. Clips, you got any final thoughts? Chubby, you got any final thoughts for the any prediction for this Navarrete versus Valdez main event? What you got? Both of y'all.
First of all, I knew that would happen. Sorry, man. Look, based on the last couple fights, I can't even say, which is kind of what intrigues me about it. It's just going to depend on what type of Lopez shows up and what type of Navarrete, because Navarrete's last fight was a hot pile of garbage, and the whole mouth guard thing I didn't care for. Didn't like that fight at all. I thought Wilson beat him, and Lopez hasn't looked particularly great. I know he fought Shakur, but regardless, he hasn't looked particularly great his last couple fights. So I think it's available to win to whoever wants it more.
Okay. All right, Clips, who you got?
I see Navarrete inching it out. It being slightly competitive, then it just basically being Navarrete in the driver's seat once Valdez tries to establish whatever he's got going. If Navarrete can't stop it, I think, like we saw in the Shakur fight, what you see is what you get with Valdez. I don't see him showing anything different, and I believe Navarrete can stop what he does. Other than that, yeah, man, I'll catch everybody later, man. Yeah, what I'm saying? Great shit. Congratulations to AJ. And yeah, let's great night of fighting. Let's see. Who's on the undercard of this one?
Navarrete got dropped his last fight. I remember that. He got dropped early in that fight, and he was looking bad in that fight till he finally won.
That fight was ridiculous, man. He looked terrible. I thought he looked terrible.
Yeah,
and I think that's
losing. Let me see. Was he losing the fight before it got stopped? Let me see.
So.
Nah, he wasn't losing.
That's why I'm expecting him to come and do a better show. And I think that, he knows that there's blood in the water. And so he's going to come, and if he can just sustain whatever Valdez is trying in the first few rounds, I think Valdez is thinking he's got Navarrete. He's going to come in here and he's going to get back in the winning column real quick.
For sure. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all.
Right, yeah.
Let me go and land this plane, man. I'll see y'all in a little bit later on. All right, man. It's another great episode of Breaking Beats with your man, Mark Nash. You already know what we do. We break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. Congratulations to Anthony Joshua. Somebody said, if AJ think he gonna be at the top, what do you say? If AJ think he gonna be at the top. I like your avatar, though. I love the avatar. Speaks to me. Speaks volumes. Conshonery says, okay, they talking to each other. Somebody said, he think he gonna be at the top again with an S. Okay. With that kind of performance against top talent, he's sadly mistaken. Hey man, it was a last minute replacement. Hey look, Legacy Mindset, it's a last minute replacement on 1 week notice. He wasn't training and prepping for that, guys. Last minute replacement. No game plan for him. Basically, just like I'm gonna fight that guy. Got to give him credit for that. You got to give Helenius credit for taking the fight on short notice. Like, this was a last minute fight. What didn't Helenius had just fought too, right? Helenius. Let me see. When did Helenius fight last? Shit, Helenius fought. Ain't this about the shit? Helenius fought on the 5th of August and got the AJ fight on the 12th, bro. So he fresh as hell. Got his confidence back, got a knockout. No, man. You got to give credit, man. Credit due. You're fighting the guy on a 1 week notice. AJ, his last fight was Franklin training. Hey, look, the morale got to be extremely low. AJ fought last in April. That ain't that long. That's a good time. That's a good time right there. April to August. But damn, your opponent fell out. The morale is probably extremely low over there in Team James right now. I'm just keeping it a buck. Or I'm keeping it a bud, if you know what I mean. Like, y'all know what happened, right? Y'all remember this, right? Oh, it was ugly. Oh, man, it was ugly. So the morale was probably a little low. But also his trainer, just been running around. Had a fight over there 2 weeks ago. Another fight 2 weeks. Then you got this fight right here 2 weeks later. It was like all these fights been 2 weeks apart from each other. All these fights 2 weeks apart. AJ did a damn good job, man. He went in there and got it count. This is prize fighting, man. Professional prize fighter. Let's say if he went in there and blitzed the guy, he might have got clipped and got knocked out. Helenius was very cautious in there. He didn't want to get clipped and get knocked out like he did in the first round with Wilder. You got two guys in there who don't want to get clipped, get caught. It's a lot on the line for both guys. It's no title, of course, but a big payday is to follow. So, I mean, the guy got it done, man. It's a fight, man. You're going to get hit. The guy had that damn reach. Helenius had that damn jab. So it is what it is. It is what it is. What's Helenius' reach? What's his reach? 79-inch reach. 6'6" and a half, 79-inch reach. Oh, damn. AJ got an 82-inch reach? Damn, AJ, you had the reach? Man, I'm disappointed, AJ. You supposed to been popping that jab. I'm mad AJ got hit with that jab as much as he did. I didn't know AJ had the longer reach. Oh, boy, just seems so long. Pause. Just seems like, well, I guess he a little bit taller, but he just seemed longer. No, maybe it's because he's lean. And AJ's, so muscular, but Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Helenius had just fought on the 5th and got another fight on the 12th. I'm surprised they even approved that. Surprised that even got approved. But I hope he's okay. He looked like he got up pretty quick afterwards. But he did pretty good in that fight. You go back and watch that fight, man. He was throwing them punches, man. Wish I had the punch stats. Let me see what the scores was. Was he winning? What was the scores? What was the scores at round 7? Let me see if I can find that scorecard. AJ, let me see that Joshua Helenius scorecard. Was he winning? What was the scorecard? Let me see. Bear with me. I want to see what the scores were. We got him. I don't want to see y'all scorecard. I want to see the official scorecard. Let me see. Don't. Okay, a lot of people had AJ winning every round. All right. It is what it is. Let me go so I can give me some rest and relax a little bit so I can be charged up and ready for this second fight of the day. That'll be my 3rd live stream. But in the meantime, I did get that other video edited, so I will be dropping that right now. It's your man Martin Nash, Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. Life is serious enough. Hey, look. As we get closer to that fight, man, we got to do another check in the boxes with Martin Nash. Got to check the boxes. We're going to do a breakdown of this. Defense, jabs, combinations, better outside fighter, footwork, speed, power, accuracy, concentration, counter punches, better inside fighter, and of course, championship experience. So we're going to talk all about that fight as it gets closer to. But yeah, man, who do y'all think checked the most boxes, though? Let me know. Wilder, AJ, who checks the most boxes? This is a little preview real quick. I just want to see what y'all saying. Who checks the most boxes? No. Let me see. Yeah, big respect to Anthony Joshua, Lisa Bell. He pulled it off. He got it done. That's all that matters. It's crazy. Like they were saying before the fight, Anthony Joshua needs a knockout to win. I mean, he can't just win. He got to look impressive. He go in there and get the knockout. Because they was like, yeah, you can't go 12 rounds with this guy like you did with Jermaine Franklin. He go in there and get the knockout, and even then they still criticize, well, the knockout took too long. Like, damn. Y'all a hard crowd, man. Hard to be a boxer out here. Sean Connery said AJ checks the most boxes. Defense, jab, combinations, better inside fighter, footwork, speed, power, accuracy, concentration. Same thing as ring IQ right there. Well, all of this is ring IQ in total. Counterpuncher, better inside fighter, championship experience. He said he got AJ. AJ checks the most boxes. Khan said he checks the most boxes. Clive Barker checks the most boxes. Clip said he checks the most boxes, but Deontay Power cancels the advantage. And that's what I said. Sometimes you can just have one box check and can win the whole fight. You could just have one box check sometimes and just dominate and win the fight. You can have 2 boxes. This guy can have all the other shit checked, and you just got 2 or 3 of these boxes shit. You can fuck around, win the fight. That's what made boxing so dope. All right, man. Just wanted to get a quick preview on that. We'll talk about it, and we'll do a whole episode on that. Once that fight is officially signed and they make it official, we'll do a check in the boxes. All right. I see y'all in about an hour or so. All right. Peace. But I'm going to drop that Tank Davis video now, though. Peace.
This that squad sound.